How's it going, everyone? My name is Mateos, and this is my new to me at least, 2005 E320 CDI. Now, I got this car for super cheap, about 900 US dollars. And the reason I got it for so cheap is because it needs a lot of work, and I will show you guys what it needs in today's video. Now this, if you don't know, is a 2005 E320 CDI, which is a diesel. The reason I wanted this was because this is super good on gas compared to my E55 AMG over here. This, at least according to the instrument cluster, gets about 42 miles per gallon on the highway. Now, it does need a little bit of work, and the reason I got it so cheap was because, again, it's a little bit older, but this car has 227,000 miles. Now, in today's video, I'm going to show you what it needs done and what's wrong with it. Now, over there in the corner, it will be another video. This is our W124 500E. If you don't know, this car is what helped save Porsche, but this will be in another video. So we're going to start off on the exterior today. Starting up front, we have a issue with the front bumper. Now, this car may have been hit in the front before. I'm not exactly sure, but this bumper needs some love. As you can see here, it is pretty badly misaligned. And this grille is not stock to this car. This actually had a very badly damaged grille. Another common issue on these W211s and what's happening on this one is these side mirror gaskets. As you can see, there's nothing there. There is supposed to be a piece of rubber in there that helps blocks out the water, but this, from the age, they're just non-existent. And the same thing goes for the windshield wiper cowling. As you can see, these are all starting to crack and just fall apart. This is just from the heat and age. Again, this car is 20 years old, 2005. But to be honest with you, the paint is not in terrible condition, but it's not amazing either. Now, honestly, it looks like this quarter panel may have some body work to it. I'm not sure. This is obviously E320, so 3.2 liter with the common rail diesel injection. Now, another common issue on all W211s, including facelift and pre-facelift, such as my E55, these third brake lights do crack, or the seals in them go bad. And what happens is they start to leak water. Now, in this trunk, you guys can't smell it, but it smells of moisture. There's definitely some water intrusion in here. And another common issue, I'm not sure if these ones are leaking, but these rivets all do leak. Same thing with this seal here. So it looks like the original manual may still be in there. Now, this does have the spare tire kit in here. This was an option on Mercedes back at the time. Looks like this battery's being held in there by the strap. But as you can see, there is some water intrusion in here. It does have the sunshades, the passenger or the rear sunshades on them, which again was a feature, an option. And I'll get into the interior shortly. Now this side, again, this paint is 20 years old. There are some door dings. It's a little bit better than the driver's side, but same story here. These door mirror seals are just absolutely non-existent. Now, I do got a bunch of parts on this on the way. Now, this is a 3.2 liter common rail diesel injection. I believe this is the OM648. I believe that's it. If that's not it, let me know down in the comment section below. But as you can see here, this did have a little bit of work done to it, and it still does need a little bit of work. Now, it doesn't look like it now, but this entire injector valley was covered in carbon. And what was going on, and what is common with these diesel E320s, is the little crush washer that goes between the injector and the head do start to leak. And what happens over time, carbon starts pooling out on the side and starts building on the top, and it just completely hardens and turns into like concrete. It was super difficult to remove. These injectors made it nearly impossible. We actually cracked the valve cover trying to remove them. So this is not the original valve cover. And again, those are actually quite rare because of how common this issue is. You can see the carbon actually destroyed the wiring here. And there's a little bit of carbon here as well. I'll go ahead and put a picture of what it used to look like up on screen. But that is not the only issue going on with this. This does need a set of motor mounts. For some reason, it keeps going into limp mode, and sometimes there's just absolutely no power. But this diesel return line is also leaking. So we got a new one of those on the way, a new diesel fuel filter on the way as well, and along with a new coolant tank reservoir. Now that is leaking. But along with those stuff, we got a new air filter for the engine, a new cabin air filter, and we got new side mirror gaskets coming as well. Now these doors are all right. Everything works in here, including the memory seats. The entire seats work, mirrors work, all windows work. Common issue on these W211s, and this one here, is these plastic sides tend to crack due to the heat and age. So we will get that replaced. These seats have seen better days, but they're in alright condition. Looks like the previous owner didn't really take too good care of it. But coming on the inside, everything still works in here, besides the dynamic seats and the massage functions. So, as you can see, we have a check engine light, but things such as the CD changers still work. We can close that and open that. They all work. AC blows nice and cold. Thankfully, here in Florida, it's currently 96 degrees. Now, another common issue with these W211s is these mirrors. This is extremely stiff to move. As you can see, the mirror is gone. And if we take this down, that completely falls apart. That's common. Unfortunately, on these W211s, it's just the heat and age gets. But this does have the Harman Kardon sound system. Maybe for 2005, it was all right. For some reason, the one in my E55 is noticeably louder than in this car. With the subwoofer in this is cooked. That's another common W211 problem. The one on my E55 is going bad as well. It is located here in the rear deck or the rear shelf. So I will be making another video on replacing the stock head unit. I'm going to be putting Apple CarPlay and a more updated head unit in here, along with a new amplifier and a new subwoofer. I'm going to be making a custom enclosure, hopefully to take up less space in here. So my goal is to make a enclosure that sits right here, and we're gonna make this thing bump a little bit. Now, like I said, I'm going to be doing a walk around video on my 2003 E55 AMG, our 2010 G55 AMG, and also, like I said, our W124 500E. At the moment, this is not running. We are currently restoring this car. So stay tuned for those. But stay tuned. In the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to fix all these issues. It's nothing crazy, just some maintenance stuff. Fixing what the previous owner lacked in maintenance. Reason I got this again was because A, it's cheap, but it's more fuel efficient compared to my E55. Don't get me wrong, I love dailying my E55, but it kind of drinks a little bit of fuel compared to this. So, like I said, stay tuned. In the next video, I'm going to be going over how to fix this stuff, and in the future, I'm going to be modifying it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.